Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana. So yeah, we're going to, who knows, maybe actually see the end of this door this time. Also, thank you for your comments under the previous episodes. Apparently, every door is like reference to like some other things, like the third door, I believe, is Othello from Shakespeare, and the first one was Romeo and Juliet. I had no idea that these two were based on that, so thank you. It's been really cool info. And also, before we start, I would like to tell you something I talked about in the other videos, but not everyone is watching everything, so yeah, just a quick info. I said this in the community tab as well, but I won't be able to I won't be able to like record stuff probably. I won't have time in the following weeks, so there's possibility that we may have like lack of episodes during the week, or one episode. I'm not sure if it's going to be like for 1 week or for 2 weeks. I tried to record ahead just in case, so we have like episode on schedule, and I will still try to do this, but yeah, I've been sick for past 3 days, I believe, and yeah, kind of plan of recording ahead failed, so I don't have like many episodes recorded, so yeah, we might have lack of episodes. Yeah, so I'm very sorry for that, but yeah, I won't have like really time to record probably most of the time, but we'll see. I will try to get everything on schedule, but cannot say like there won't be like any issues. So anyway, let's just go. I will try to record ahead if possible. I will try to record as much as I can, but I don't think like it's going to be more than maybe one episode of backup, because I mean it takes time. Yeah. So anyway, the Pacific Railroad's last spike ceremony was drawing nearer by the day. That day was coincidentally the deadline the two of them had set for themselves. Jacopo to confront his wife, and the white-haired girl to wait for him. And as that day approached, she continued to write letters. She wrote the letters purely by force of habit, despite having been worn visibly thin. I expect that she could not stop, that the act of writing was all that kept her from going mad. By focusing her attention on another person through her letters, she was able to maintain her grip on herself. But that day would put an end to her suffering and despair. When the railroad was completed, all their misunderstandings would be cleared up. They would return to be smiling, happy couple that had been when they were first married. The harsh winter would finally come to a close, melting away into the past and allowing them to step into the future. With constant prayer in my heart, I impatiently awaited the railroad opening ceremony. I do not, after all, wish for anyone to fall into any kind of misfortune, and that goes for you as well, Master. Now, Master, the door is soon to be shut upon this era. Okay, so we might actually get to see the ending of this door in this episode. Are we prepared to see what happens next? Yep. I see very well. Then allow us to make our way to the final day. See with your own eyes, Master, how this tale concludes. And please, do not let go of my hand. Oh, interesting. I mean, she's always like talking like, yeah, don't let go of me, like just keep following me, stuff like this. The night before the opening ceremony, the master of the house headed for his wife's shed. There was tension on his face, but a surety in his step. He found the resolve to speak with her. Okay, that's good. Having locked her up for so long in the shed like a common prisoner, Jacopo was hardly optimistic about what she might say to him. He had undeniably mistreated her. Yeah, said heartless and cruel things to her, and even gotten physically violent with her. Yep, pretty much. His actions were inexcusable, even if they were in response to her infidelity. Of course, the very infidelity which had driven him to such behavior had not, in fact, taken place. But he was unaware of that. Yeah. God damn it, Maria. It all seems like you cannot like bring yourself to actually like Jacopo. Or like at least like try to find something like good in him. I guess. I mean, yeah, he's like hardly the best to be around with, but he's been manipulated a lot. Yeah, he is kinda trash, but it's not entirely his fault, okay? There was a chance they would never reconcile their misunderstandings, and that this predicament would not have a positive resolution, but he can still cling to a tiny fragment of hope. He wanted to start over with the white-haired girl, to make a new future with her. With that desire burning so in his heart, he stood before the door to her shed and called out to her. Are you awake? It's me, Jacopo. May I come in? I won't hurt you. I will not raise my hand against you. I swear to you I will do you no harm. I just wish to speak. I would like to have a calm, rational conversation. As such, I will not enter your room until you have given me your permission. So may I please come in? Oh my god, why it's silent? Why it's silent? What's happening? What's happening? Why it's silent? What Maria did? Maria did something. Maria did something to her. So she cannot answer. Oh no. You won't even give me a response. Alright. Considering how you must feel about me, I shouldn't be surprised. Fine, then you don't have to let me in. But please at least hear me out. Do you remember the day, shortly after we first met, when we went out on our honeymoon? If you can even call this little walk we took a honeymoon? I was unable to find anything nice for you then either. I had no experience, no idea how to interact with an upper class woman like you. I don't know what I should do for you. And yes, I know that makes sound juvenile. I have a tendency to say things I don't mean. The more perturbed I get. Like, Maria must have like taken her away from the shed to like go somewhere. I'm so pissed. Oh my god. Also, yeah, okay. I was like, for a second, like I had a moment of thought that if she doesn't answer, who knows, maybe something happened to her and you should actually enter to see if everything is alright. If she doesn't respond at all. But on the other hand, in this situation, he believes in Maria, and Maria is every day going to her, bringing up letters and stuff, so he believes that she's like in perfect health, basically. He don't know that her health is like getting worse. He never get that info. Who knows, maybe White-haired girl actually is unconscious there. Maybe she like been very weak today and actually fell unconscious and he's not aware of that. Or maybe Maria just took her out somewhere or something. I'm sure I said things to her numerous times that day. However, at the photography shop when you saw the Felana wheel, you smiled for me. I was genuinely pleased in that moment. I felt like I had gotten closer to you. I very much doubt it was actually an appropriate present for a noble woman like yourself. Jewels of flowers or something like that, something beautiful, but has certainly suited you better. I knew that But I assumed you would have been given gifts like that countless times in the past. That's actually smart and good way of thinking, Jacopo. You gave something unique. You're after all a beautiful woman. I did not want to have to compete on the same field as those other men. I wanted to be special. No, I wanted to be unique to you. No one had ever shown you anything of that sort before, had they? Yep, pretty much. That's why she loved it so much. Frankly, I wasn't sure if a woman of your status would take any interest in the Fena wheel at all. I imagine you've thrown it out by now, but I choose to believe you sincerely liked it on that day. That, if just that moment, I caught your eye. Even if you started seeing other men afterwards, that moment was real, wasn't it? Our marriage was, as its core, nothing but an arrangement between our parents, an exchange of money and influence. That was how it began, but that day I loved you. I yearned to see your smile, as if I had loved you in my entire life. The Pacific Railroad has finally been completed. That's the project I've been founding. Everyone thought it was crazy, but the railroad now stretches across the breadth of this country. A joining ceremony will be held tomorrow. Please don't tell me that white-haired girl, like, okay, because I thought about her being unconscious or anything, but what if she's actually dead now? I mean, she said like she will give herself a deadline until the railroad is finished, but what if she actually like didn't wait the whole day? Oh no, no. Joining ceremony will be held tomorrow. It's going to be a grand event. Locally, you're planning on doing a gun salute. They are planning. The sound of the last spike being driven into the ground will be transmitted across the country via telegraph. I have procured a telegraph, so we can listen to it here in the mansion. In your condition, you would probably have trouble handling the crowds at the telegraph station. But here, you could celebrate in comfort of your own home. Very considerate of you, Jacopo, actually. I suppose what I'm saying is, I want to celebrate this with you. I have made arrangements to make that possible for you, because I wish to have you there with me. Would you be willing tomorrow to celebrate the competition with the Pacific Railroad with me? Would you be there at my side? Well, shit. She's not there, is she? Please say something. I want to start over. I know very well what I've done to you. You may be at fault yourself, but what I did is unacceptable. But what I did was a consequence of my overpowering love for you. I swear it. It's kinda weird definition of love you have here. Why will you not answer me? Because she's not there, or she's dead, or incapacitated, or lost consciousness, something happened. Maybe she's hearing everything, but she's too weak to answer actually, because her health got worse and worse each day. Maybe she's unable to speak basically. Maybe she's like sitting at the door, hearing him and cannot answer. Imagine how fucking terrifying and like bad. Oh my god. Like you want to answer but you cannot. Please, please. Can you hear me in there, can't you? If you don't want to, you can just say no. If you do reject me, I will set you free. I won't hurt you, I promise. The door opened? The door is not locked. Who opened it? Hello? She's not there, Maria took her. Oh no, he will. Oh my god, this is going to get another misunderstanding because Jacopo is like made to think that she's like seeing other men and everything. He will assume that she escaped and she's like with someone else now. Oh god. This is terrible. I don't like this ending. A humid spring breeze brushed against his cheeks. The drawn lace curtains appeared to glow in the gentle moonlight. The white-haired girl was not in her room. Where have you gone? Stupefied, he glanced about his wife's chambers. To my eyes, the neatly organized room appeared no different than another, but to his eyes, it was pale and hollow. For the one who was supposed to be here, who was supposed to be waiting for him, was not present. He could not hear her voice from anywhere in the shed. The place echoed a dry rustling, a sad, pitiful, empty whisper of a noise. It came from the lone object left abandoned on her desk. Oh no, and this is on the table, so basically he will have the idea like, yeah, I hate you, I just leave it behind. I just escape, I just run away. Oh no. Maria, oh my god. You can't do this. It was the one present Jacopo had ever given to the white-haired girl, toy made of paper. One spoon and we viewed in the mirror, it created the illusion of the man and woman dancing. You still had this? That's ridiculous. I assumed you had thrown it out. The white-haired girl had evidently made considerable use of the Fenaki soap. The paper was visibly worn and tattered, warped in places, and had even begun to yellow. Yeah, she had this all this time, Jacopo. Okay, let me just like increase it a bit. Maybe like this. It spun slowly in the wind, rustling and rustling and rustling, spinning in an endless reminder of that day, the year before, that there was no longer anyone around to look through it. Why? But you were with other men. Yeah, that's a thing, Jacopo, you've been lied to. And the problem is, outside of like trusting white-haired girl, he have no chance of figuring it out. And his trust is basically broken at this point because of Maria. God damn it! Why would you keep something I gave you? But this is also a very good turning point. Jacopo may actually figured out something. I mean, the problem is, it's not just a matter of figuring it out. Because... God damn it. It's been manipulated so much that I don't know if this can like help this. I don't know. Like, from his perspective, he need to come into a conclusion that white-haired girl always been like keeping this, always wanted to be with him, and the letters been fabricated. I mean the names. I mean, you need to figure it out that Maria is not on his side. It's so worn. Why? A letter? Beneath the rotting Panakis to play a single sheet of paper. As if drawn to it, he scanned the contents of the parchment. It was letter addressed to Carmio Jacopo. Okay, so this one is not altered by Maria. The problem is, she left. then. Like, she left with Maria somewhere. She escaped the deadline. And this is like the last letter to him. And that letter might be devastating, actually, if this is the last letter. She might actually say something, you never came for me and stuff, and I decided to leave and stuff like this, you know? Because she said this is a deadline. The salutation written in his native language translates as follows. Okay, it's going to be devastated, isn't it? Devastating. My beloved Jacopo. Did the fruits of your dream turn out as you hoped? I'm sure it was wonderful, an impressive feast, and impressively fast. A train that can travel across a continent, as large as this, is like something out of a story. I wish I could have been there to see it. I'm sure it would have been quite pleasant, like the day you gave me the Phalanx wheel. Am I being presumptuous? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I thought I would keep waiting for you forever. No matter how much you hated or ignored me. I like how they, in this text, they make spaces here between words, letters. It's like you can feel like she's like, if you like imagine her speaking this, you can just feel that she's like crying, like she's grasping for air here, like you hated me, something like this, you know? Oh my god, I love how they made this. But I made up my mind, so I'm sorry. I decided I would wait for you until the railroad was completed. I foolishly thought that you might invite me to the opening ceremony. But it seems I'm not good enough for you. I'm going to take my leave of your house, so you needn't concern yourself with me any longer. Whoa! That changed. However, I do have one request. Please do not forget about all the letters I wrote. Oh my god, now he will figure it out it was all about him. You can't do this to me. Thinking back on them from time to time, do not burn them all, for they contain my thoughts, my feelings, my words, a record of my love for you. Remember, when you can, that I was always watching you. Jacob was going to kill Maria, isn't he? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble writing. My ears are ringing. This voice whispering to me, calling me a witch. Maybe it's your voice. My visions blur. I'm not even sure what is going through my mind. I'm sorry this was all I was able to write for you. I'm truly sorry. I will leave a Phalanx wheel behind. It was my dearest treasure. Farewell. I loved you. 5/8/1869. I got chills. And more. What the hell is this? I was visibly rattled, and unsurprisingly so. The mention of the transcontinental railroad opening ceremony, the letters she had written, her dearest treasure, her profession of love for him, and above all, the mangled text that appeared to have been written by someone not entirely in the right mind. Everything about it served to amplify his bewilderment. You waited for me. How can that be? The joining ceremony is tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet. Why? Why did you have to leave then? The problem is the joining ceremony is one. The completion of the raid of this other thing, right? Unless she got a fake date from Maria. She could get a fake date. That's also because she was like not able to get any information from outside. So Maria could lie to her like, hey, today is the day when the thing is finished. Did Jacobo came? And she's like, nope. Okay. Fuck. I'm here, I came for you, just as I planned. The ceremony is on the 10th. A second later, Jacobo gasped. The date written on the letter was the day prior. May 8th. Yeah. Right. It's on the 10th, letter is on the 8th. Maria gave her a wrong date. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Originally, the ceremony was planned to held on the May 8th, 1869. However, due to the bad weather and the label dispute, it had been postponed for 2 days. This can't be. I made sure you were informed. Yeah, and who informed her? Jacopo? Who did betray you here? Who did make you dirty, huh? I had Maria. Exactly. Maria. The madame is having an affair. Maria, no, you couldn't. Oh yes, she could. Scattered fragments of memory began coming together in his mind. Maria was the only one who had informed him of his wife's supposed unfaithfulness. And though the letters had not been addressed to him, think back on it, they had all been about him. See? In one letter she had mentioned treasuring a gift. Yes, but you've been blinded by Maria, by hatred, by like untrust, that you couldn't see that she meant your gift. This is what happens when you mix short-sighted character with someone who's like also making everything else worse. Oh my god. Jacobo had assumed that meant gift from another man, but in fact she had been referring to the Fena wheel sitting atop her desk, still spinning in the wind. At long last he finally made that connection. At the same time he realized the only person who would have altered the letters was someone they both trusted, Maria. Never. She never even once betrayed me. Exactly. If you could only trust her, huh? She was not unfaithful at all. She waited unwaveringly for me. And I refused to believe her, exactly. I caused her pain again and again. But his realization came far too late. The white-haired girl's spirit had broken, and she was no longer at the mansion. She had caught on to Maria. Had he caught on to Maria's machinations sooner, things would not have turned out as they had. But he was much too late. Maria, why? Why would you do this? Okay, villain reveal of the why. Clenching the letter from his wife, Jacopo stormed out of the shed in search for Maria. Okay. He's so going to kill her. But she was not in the room assigned to her. Where are you? Where have you gone? Maria! Several maids roused from their slumber by the racket, but no one had the courage to speak up as the master of the house frantically charged through the halls. Eventually he arrived at his own chamber. He was certain he'd closed the door before leaving, but now a silver of light shone through the gap between it and the frame. Within the room, he thought he could sense someone's presence. When he opened the door, there he saw, comfortably perched upon his own chair, a woman. Fuck you, Maria. I hate you so much. I've been waiting, Jacopo. Damn. Oh shit. That face. That's the face of evil. Nice room you got here. Though I guess it's only natural. You being the man of the house and all. All those fancy furnishing. You do know this stuff too good for you, right? And then me. I get the bar in little maid's room. Drives me up the wall. So hey, Jacopo. Yo! The soundtrack just like popped up like... This is the soundtrack for her evil thing? Oh my god. Oh! Oh wow. Clear the air with your little lady yet? Maria. I love that look on your face. I'm guessing you didn't make things better then. You know, good and well, that she's not even here anymore. Well, yeah, but I still wanna hear you say it, you know? I wanna hear from your own mouth that you couldn't keep a leash on your woman, so you locked her up, drove her mad, broke her down, and then she ran away from you. Go on, say something. Climb back at her high horse and start shouting like you always do. Why, Maria? Why would you do this? Why? Why do you think? Because I fucking despise you. I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to end things, but then they just fell apart on their own. The fates are similar. The fates are smiling down upon me, I guess. Nonsense. She's waiting for me until the day of the joining ceremony, and I was going to see her on that day. You knew that ceremony had been postponed. That's what you get for putting it all in my hands. For thinking I'm the only one on your side. What did you think I'd just tell her like a good little maid? Not a chance in hell. I mean, talk about some fantastic news. You both picked the same day, but you've got the different dates different. Absolutely perfect. Maria, is that how you always felt? How long have you held this grudge against me? How long? How long? How long dense can you be? How goddamn dense can you be? Must be nice living in your little fantasy world, Jacopo. And this is the next Capo Familia? Oh my god, my sides. So you've always hated me. At the very least, I fucking loathed you since the minute we had our reunion. Okay, so it is after she came back. At first I did try to convince myself you had your reasons. I didn't make it feel any less unfair though. You had all your money and your power and everything else you stole from me. And then you go and get hitched to this pretty little lady. So it is about jealousy. God damn it. Oh, don't try to act like you're the victim here. This is all on you. And do you have an idea how I felt? Fallen from grace, made your goddamn mate, having to stuck up to you. Do you have any idea how infuriating that was? Okay, so this is jealousy and the matter of pride. Or did you think I didn't know anything? Did you think I didn't suspect anything? If you did, then you got your head way up in the clouds. So you were motivated by your grudge against my family, the Betsaratis? Precisely, exactly that. Okay. Your father wanted so badly to be Capofamigilia, wanted so badly to be in power, that he murdered my dad and grandpa. Oh shit, okay, that's a new thing. I never heard about that before. They say it was a carriage accident, but the ground was all torn to hell where it happened. You not tell me what kind of carriage accident caused it to explode? As soon as my dad and grandpa died, your dad took over as Capofamigilia. The balance of power in the fractions began to change. My family and anyone with ties to Campanellas was either exterminated or exiled. The Bazzarates took control of the city. Okay, so this is actually a revenge. This is not the jealousy. That's actually a revenge. Damn. My grandpa's Koska became your Koska. No one in the right mind would be naive enough to think the Bazzarates didn't have a hand in that. The great Caponella family, beaten by their pet dog. Except the dog had rabies. And as a result, in time, that lush, historic land will wither away and die. My dad and grandpa buried in that dried up earth and are screaming in their graves even now. You can't prove me wrong, can you, Jacopo? And now, first in line to be the next Capofamiglia is you, his son. Naturally. Feels pretty good, didn't it? Slaughtering my family, leaving us to wallow in the mud, while you live here like a fucking king. Because of what your family did, I don't have a home to go back to anymore. No house, no prestige, I have nothing left. And that's a goddamn outrageous. The Campanellas are supposed to run the city, but instead, you filthy Bersati curs are crowing over it like some kind of an infestation. I'm a legitimate Campanella, but I'm stuck being your goddamn mate. If I hadn't been born a woman, I could have become a Capofamigilia after my dad and grandpa died. But because I'm a woman, I couldn't retaliate. I just had to take it in my hand, watch the tragedy unfold. It was absolutely miserable. So I had to make you suffer as well. I had to make you I had to make you twice as miserable as I was. You had no reason to hate anyone but me. Yeah, the thing is, the best way to hurt you was by hurting white-haired girl. Oh my god. This is such an evil. Why did you make her part of this? Do you have a grudge against her too? Nope, just only against you. No particularly. I actually rather like the madame. Sweet, pretty, kind-hearted, timid and fragile. Trusted every word I said. A splendid little toy. You thought of her as your toy? Now, can you really call me out for that? You can't. You have no right. Never cared one bit about anyone else. They're all footstools for you. It's a little too late to find yourself a sense of morality. This whole thing, it would have been avoided if you two just had single conversation. But instead, the both of you come crawling to me saying you are my only ally, Maria. How dense you can be. Of course, I thought you were my ally. I trusted you. I'm sure she did too. Then you should get your eyes examined, because you can't see a damn thing. Maria. My god, it was beautiful. The way you two blindly trusted me, creating your own misunderstandings and causing your own pain. How? You could never seem to get on the same page. Watching it all fall apart. Maria. Is that everything? The extent of your grudge and all you did? Yep. That's everything. Oh, all that's left is for me to kill you. Oh shit, she actually got a gun. This crooked face, oh my god. You can see the madness in her. She's so mad that I'm not even distracted by other things on this picture. Damn. By the way, great CG. This is very well made. Like the emotions on this face, it's just awesome. Hold still now, I wouldn't want to miss. Maria, does your past mean nothing to you? Was the oath just an empty promise? How could it when you remembered it so clearly? Fine, I will explain it for our little romantic boy. But grown-ups will even take advantage of good memories. It's time I finally returned this to you, Jacopo. That cartridge you gave me, packed with your disgusting cemetery. Oh, this is the same. Oh, wow. She held it for so long. Oh, god damn it. Oh, Jacopo actually going to die. Thank you in the end, though. All you Betserati's curse. I will send every last one of you straight to hell. My revenge has just begun. Even if you had been a man, you wouldn't have been a suitable cup of Omegilia. You should have aimed within my eyes, Maria. Aim for the head. Jacopo. Oh shoot. Damn. Okay. Why? What is the... In a panic, I pulled the trigger and from the barrel, a bullet went flying. Quite literally, right between her eyes. Would anyone ever believe me if I said that wasn't how I wanted things to turn out? Oh, we're back to backstory? Really? You will not make me feel bad for Maria at this point. There's literally no way. The rangers keep on coming. Wonder if we'll be able to go home today. Hey, Jacopino. Say something, you little foos. Be quiet. You're gonna give me a headache. The lightning is way louder than me. Yeah, you jumped, Jacopino. You're such a baby. You jumped too? Stop calling me that. Don't be scared. Don't cry. I'm not crying. Your eyes are dumb too. I'm not crying at all. Not one bit. Liar. There's no end to this rain, is there? I'm fine if it doesn't stop. There's nothing at home for me. You don't want to go home? Your plans don't get long, huh? Yeah, got nothing to do with this. Liar. You've got it good. Everyone loves your grandpa. Whenever everyone needs something, they come to him. Now, there's a great man. Huh? How would my grandpa become part of this? Yeah, no reason. Not everyone likes him. He gets just as much hate as love. Grandpa's not really a model citizen. He's mostly just shrewd. Are you jealous? I'm not. My old man is though. Huh? Is he now? But your dad got his good points too, I think. Like, I don't know, he seems like a kind of man who can accomplish big things. Though he seems a lot stricter than my grandpa. Now come on, I don't get you. What are you climbing up for? No reason. If you don't want to go home then, how about we go somewhere far away from here? Huh? Once it stops raining, let's get out of here. Head up to the capital, find some work. We could make it work, the two of us. Oh, and we'll bring Nero, of course. If we could, that would be nice. Break free of the city and its outdated traditions. Head somewhere bigger, more forward-thinking. If only it were possible. That's alright, Maria. I know you were just joking. We wouldn't be able to find work anyway. If the two of us run off, we'd be starving in a month. By the way, I'm not sure if you can see this, but my imagination just showed me that this wall have a face and also the person running. And I cannot unsee this now. Can you see it? Look at that. We have like eyes and like open mouth here. Like this part is the face. And here we have some guy like walking. Look, this is the head. We have torso, one head, second hand, leg. And like, yeah, there's no leg, but you can like imagine. Like this could be like another leg. So we have like someone running here. Have you ever realized that? Let me know in the comments. I cannot unsee this now. You would have to be blind not to see that. Right. Let's go home once the rain lets up. Yeah, once it does. But until then, I know, let's sing. Sing even louder than the lightning. And maybe you will stop crying, Jacopino. I'm not crying. Come on, let's sing. Okay. Is this a reference to something? I don't know. Maybe you know. You can let me know in the comments if this is like referencing some kind of like actual song. It doesn't. Maybe it's been song like this. Who knows? Maria, I may not put it into words, but I trust you understand that I consider you a dear friend. Listen to me, Jacopo. My actions were justified. I did what I did for the betterment of the city, this land. The Campanadas are too conservative. Under their control, this country will atrophy. Progress will continue to lose steam. If we don't push forward, we'll fall farther and farther behind. Before long, you will be made the next Capofamiglia. But until that day, you'll cross over to the new world and establish the Koska there. Unify us, bolster us, make us strong. I will handle things back there, back here. I won't let any Campanelas try and strike back. What? You want Maria too? It's dangerous to keep Campanella so close by. She has to be taken care of. If you insist. But do not let your guard down. Betrayal is a constant companion in this world. Wow, his father actually warned him about this. Jacopo, you dumb fuck. Oh my god. I'm giving you my revolver. Keep it on you at all times. At least he like keep it on him at all times, just in case. Oh my god, at least this part he remembered. Glory everlasting upon our blood and upon this earth. The best I can give you as a job is my might. If I show you any more obviously preferential treatment, the Pazzaratis are liable to step in. Money, power, respect, and enough authority to not take orders from anyone. I thought that if I could obtain all that, I would be able to give you your freedom. Oh my god, he keep her as the maid so he can like actually make her free later? Jacopo, you dumb fuck, like your biggest problem is that you never speak with anyone. Oh my god, if you, like, you could literally just like tell her that, hey, I can make you a mate right now because Bezzaratis are going to like aim for you. And after I get the power and stuff, I can actually give you a status and everything. Just, yeah. Like, and he was like probably, yeah, you know, you want to be my mate? He probably never talked this to her. Once again, the perspective is like he's like talking to her, but I don't think he's talking to her actually. It's like he's thinking about this basically. And her as well. Yeah, quite hot girl. I want to give you both comfortable lives. But none of that got through to either of you. Yeah! Like, talk? Oh my god. Yeah, wow, we have actually CG with blood on him. Everything is slipping from my fingers. Her love, my friendship with Maria. Both of their smiles. Master, what was that sound? So much blood. Maria? What happened this time? You keep getting stuck witnessing the worst things. Call a doctor. Someone with tight lips. Do not call the police. And don't make a scene, got it? If so, then go on. Yes, sir. Right, not everything has slipped from my grasp. My money and influence are all that's left. Yeah, there she is. That is what you want to do, is it not? You saw the money and power, no? Aren't you going to go? Yes, I will. But first I would like you to ask something. What do you intend to do from here? What I'm gonna do? Exactly. The same as before. There is but one thing for me to do. I see. Will you eventually find solace in your riches? The way I see it, money and power can be your ally, but they can become your enemy in the blink of an eye. If you do not put them into words, your feelings will never make it through to anyone. Yeah, that's a problem with Jacopo. For unlike money, humans are not measurable by their appearance. He failed to communicate to anyone what he had within his breast. He was chained down by his place in society, his pride, his relationships, and his own heart. And at some point he found himself in a position where he was no longer able to speak his mind. After enough time, he likely forgot how to be genuine at all. Or perhaps someone like him simply would not, even if they knew how. In any event, there are many things in this world that cannot be communicated without being put into words. How sad that his tale should end without him exposing how he truly felt. How hard it must have been to never clear up his misunderstandings. After Jacobo's confrontation with Maria, the Pacific Railroad was completed as scheduled. Celebratory cheers shook the new world as the last spike was driven into the rails. Jacopo, however, could not even manage a smile, listening to the telegraph. And I'm sure you can guess as to why. The people with whom he wished to share this moment were not there. Shortly following after her death, Jacopo held a private funeral for Maria. Then he commenced a search for the white-haired girl. But he did not do so alone. He hired others for help, did everything in his power to find her, tirelessly searching for many, many years. However, he was never able to locate her, and he spent the remainder of his life alone. Money, power, renown, servants. The world around him was always quite lively, but solitude was his only companion. He waited, and he waited, and he waited for the white-haired girl to return. The years crawled by, and with no family or loved ones at his side to care for him in the old age, he died alone. Oh my god, I have chills. Oh my god, you can't do this to me, game. You can't. The door before you slowly drew shut. You could no longer hear the raucous sound of the man from within the den. The faint scent of cigarette smoke, however, lingered in the air. Staring vaguely at the closed door, you noticed something was amiss. The maid who had been holding your hand was no longer at your side. Okay, this is weird. You glanced around, but she was nowhere in sight. Down the corridor stretched only darkness. Not having anticipated this, you were unsure how to react. What's the matter? I don't know what's the matter, but that's someone new, apparently, because we have question marks, so I will save the game. And we will see this in the next episode. We just finished the third door. Wow. Wow, this door. There's been so many emotions in this door. I can hardly pick choices, like sides. Like, Maria obviously is like the biggest villain here. Jacopo is certainly at fault at what happened, but it's not his it's not his like fault per se. It's like he's been like raised. It's his environment, and yeah, Maria was like just like adding oil to fire basically, and to make him distrust even more than he used to. Even if he wanted to trust, even if he wanted to love, he still couldn't get over like of who he is, of what his environment is. He kind of tried to protect white-haired girl from this environment by his own ways, but he was unable to. He only hurt her this way. What a hard door, oh my god. Let me in the comments, is this your favorite door? Is it not? I need to think about this. It might be my favorite door so far. It might be my favorite door, to be honest. it's complicated and also have so many different things going on around the characters that there's like no simple answer for this whole thing. Wow. Anyway, thank you. This is a long episode. I didn't expect this to be so long. Thank you everyone for being with me for this episode, for watching the end of the third door. Next episode we're going to see who it is and possibly start the fourth door, right? Because there must be more. And yeah, so leave a like if you liked the episode. Comments are yours. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You can become a member as well if you would like to support me, if you like what I'm doing. And also we can see the episodes earlier. Thank you everyone once again. And I'll see you all in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.